Today is April 27th, 2021, and this is your daily Half-Life 3 update. There is no news about Half-Life 3. Yesterday, I asked you guys for questions, said I would answer the best one in today's update. That comes from my cat 8 France, and they asked if I've seen Twin Peaks The Return and how do I feel about it. I have seen Twin Peaks The Return, and I liked it a lot. It's really just an 18-hour long movie, and it's really, really good. I've always said that Twin Peaks is the greatest TV show ever made. I stand by that. Now, it's not my favorite TV show ever made. My favorite TV show is Lost, but I will admit that Twin Peaks is the greatest show ever made. And I don't know. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because I don't want this video to be too long, and I kind of almost need to collect my thoughts about the show before I go making a whole big video about it. I'll probably end up talking about this more in depth at some point. But one thing that I will say, which I've thought about a couple times, is they're always talking about doing something else with Lost, doing more Lost, like a season 7 of Lost or a reboot or something. And honestly, I would like it if they just kind of handled it like they handled Twin Peaks The Return. You wait a long time and just kind of show what's going on. The thing about Twin Peaks The Return, and this would almost be a negative for any other show, but a lot of it doesn't really actually matter. You know, the main storyline is the stuff that goes on with Cooper and Gordon and Albert and Dougie Jones, Sheriff Truman. That's like, and Bobby Briggs too. That's like the actual plot. A lot of this other stuff is unnecessary and pointless, to be completely honest. This stuff with Ben Horn and Jerry Horn, the stuff with Norma and Hank and Dr. Jacoby, but the Dr. Jacoby stuff is some of the best stuff in the season. The stuff, all this other stuff it's unnecessary and pointless, but in like almost a good way, because we want to see this. We want to see what these characters have been up to and what these characters are doing. And it's not nostalgia because it's not someone else coming in. It's not some new director coming in and saying, "Oh, what happened to Luke Skywalker 30 years later?" This is David Lynch going back to this place, that going back to Twin Peaks and showing us this because he wants to see where these characters are, and he wants to see, he wants to work with these actors again. And so it's coming from that place. So even though it's, even though it's unnecessary and kind of pointless, it's not at all a negative. It ends up working out really well, and that's kind of what I would want for Lost. Just take away the plot line. I mean, if you do like a Lost 25 years, well, it wouldn't be 25 years anymore, it would be 15, 12 years. Let's say 10 years from now, you did Lost. Just show us these characters. You don't have to do some big crazy storyline with the island and what mysteries and what Hurley is doing. Just just show us what's going on with these characters, because we want to see these characters, and that's all we really care about. Get someone who's doing this not just for the sake of nostalgia, which is what we got with Twin Peaks. It's probably the only, well, I don't know about the only, but the best revival of a TV show, because they've done this a couple times, revivals of a TV show. And it's at least one of the few ones that isn't completely driven by nostalgia. Man, that's a huge plus. I don't know if anything that I've said has made any sense, but I'm really tired. But yeah, I did like season 3 of Twin Peaks: The Return. It has one of the best episodes in TV history. If you've seen Twin Peaks season 3, you know exactly which episode I'm talking about. Uh, yeah. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll answer the best one in tomorrow's update. And that has been your daily Half-Life 3 update for April 27th, 2021.